in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Banks. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. On the ground, it's Banks. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Kansas State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Again from the gun. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Okay, on 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own.
Let's go!
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Banks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Banks. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk,
turning it on! Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Harper. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Bears will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off play action on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quick release on the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football out.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. Fighting off the defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Harper. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They are forced to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting.
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears are rolling down the field.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's Harper. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
To the ground with the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, we've seen this offense get this receiver involved running the football. He's had success already, but the defense has made their adjustments. Give them a lot of credit. That time, they weren't fooled at all. They're able to get a big tackle for loss, setting up third down.
Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Might as well stick with him. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 2nd down. Running to the left. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A run for the quarterback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's pace. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.